What's good too? It's your boy Social Kid T, and I'm back here with another fucking video. Maybe got something special. You know, I got a special guy. Hey man, here's my dog Nico.
What's up, everybody? This is Nico Rosu, owner and founder of Elite. Thank you guys for having me here.
Dog, thank you for doing this damn video with me, dog. You ain't really had to. Thank you.
Absolutely, bro.
So, bro, start off, what got you into cars?
Well, growing up, my whole family liked cars. When I was little, my dad bought me like a little go-kart. I was born and raised in Colombia. We had a little vacation house with like a lot of areas, so he bought me a little go-kart. I started playing with that. My dad also raced in Formula Kart and was very good friends with Juan Pablo Montoya. He's the most condecorated Colombian pilot in history. They actually grew up together. And I don't know, I just feel like cars have been around me my whole life. My older sister, rest in peace, she also loved cars. She was the one who took me to my first car meets and everything. So I feel like definitely that was it for me.
Dog. But it's crazy because what got me into cars was fucking Fast and Furious, dog.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. No, I watched Fast and Furious with my dad. Growing up, we used to play Need for Speed like in split screen.
I ain't never played Need for Speed, bro, but I used to play Midnight Club.
Yeah, Midnight Club was fire. But no, for me, like the game that I used to play the most with my dad was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. The one that had like the Lamborghini Diablo right at the front. I don't know, everything my whole life has always been cars.
Damn. You know, drop some comments down below, let me know what got y'all into cars, dog. Make sure y'all do that. You feel me? What got you into this car that you have now? Like,
So funniest story. I moved from Colombia when I was 15. I started going to school here. After school, everybody used to go to like the shopping plaza that had a Panera. So walking there one day, there was a completely stock, brand new Scion FRS in red parked outside. And I loved the way that car looked. You know, it was something completely different. And like, I didn't know what Scion was. You know, like most people call it the Toyota 86, the Subaru BRZ, but the one I first saw was a Scion. And not knowing what that brand was, like really pushed me into like kind of trying to find more information about it. And that's how I found out TJ Hunt. Shout out TJ Hunt. TJ Hunt is definitely one of the reasons why this one has a Phantom V3 over any other kit. Fun car, man. Fun car. I wanted it since I was like 15, and I am in the car business, but it was like never the right one or the right time for me to buy it. And about 2 years ago, I ended up finding a great deal on one that was like perfectly owned, well taken care of. It already had a few things done to it, so I was like, you know what, let's get it. And I got it, man, and honestly, this car changed my life. Been in the car community for a long time, but never to the point that I got with this car specifically.
Damn, dog. All right, so you got a lot of done to your car, bro. Can you give us like a breakdown of some of the mods?
So, yeah, absolutely. So, of course, the most noticeable mod is the V3 body kit from Pandem. Usually, they retail for about $5,000. I got it used off of Facebook Marketplace for like $2,800. So
oh,
like
wow, you got it still, dog.
It needed some work when I got it, but like, you know, we got it fixed up, we got it painted, and then we installed it ourselves. Suspension is running TN Flex Z coilovers. They've been really good to me. I would like to upgrade to some BC coilovers. Wheels, we have Workmeisters S1s. I have different sets in the front and the back. Motor-wise, we have TRD cold air intake, Tomei unequal length headers, Tomei overpipe, Tomei midpipe, and NVIDIA Q300 exhaust. Right now, I'm running on a Stage 2 tune on the 85. The car is pretty snappy. It's fun. Not fast by any means necessary, but it's pretty fun to drive. Especially the handling of this car is absolutely insane.
So, that's your brand, Elite. What was your process of coming up with your brand?
So Elite actually came out of nowhere. I used to be part of a bigger club named Street Juke, and after I left that group, I don't know, I just wanted to have like my own thing with a few friends that were also part of the group in the past. It started with a different name. It wasn't even Elite at the beginning. It was called Ghost Division, but the Instagram that we were using for Ghost Division got hacked. So after that, I kind of like lost the love for that name, and I decided to go with something different. And we were thinking one day with some friends what we would call it, and there was a song I was listening to, and the song says Elite Party, and I was like, yo, Elite sounds so cool. And I started to think about it as like, you know, the elite of the car community. So that's how it just came to be. You know, we're 5 members at the beginning. Currently we have 115 members across 7 countries. It's been definitely a process. We also in 11 states here in the US. We have Elite meets in at least 5 of those states currently. So the brand is spreading like very rapidly, and it's definitely fun. It's definitely exciting. We're a very tight community. We're a very tight family. We do events regularly, not only car events, but also like team bonding events. We do barbecues together all the time, bonfires all the time. This is currently the Elite headquarters. I host most of the Elite nights here. We ride for our crewmates. My thing is not necessarily who has the coolest car, the most modified car, the fastest car. To me, it's like who has the better attitude and who wants to be part of a community which we all help each other out and make each other better.
So, do you have any future plans that you plan on doing to your car?
So the goal here is K-swap. I'm hoping to push 450 to 500 horsepower, and that's it. In fact, this is a very light car. Any more power is just a little bit too hard to control. I was thinking about boosting it in the past, but I've seen a lot of my friends blow up their motors boosting these cars, you know, and the ones that don't blow them, they just have to do extensive maintenance work all the time, especially with the superchargers. That's the reason why I decided to go with a K-swap. All these cars, no matter how slow or how fast, you gotta have like some respect with it, even with something like this. If you just go crazy and think that you can handle anything, you will crash. You will crash. So like, definitely drive safe and understand that these are toys, but they're adult toys, you know. So you gotta look at them in an adult way, but enjoy them. You know, cars definitely changed my life. I love this thing, and all the faster cars that I've driven, I love them. But like I said, always be safe and respect the cars, respect the vehicles.
Another question I have for you. On a day-to-day basis, what's your motivation to keep going?
That's an interesting question. I'm not sure. You know, there's a lot of things that motivate me. A lot of people and a lot of kids actually look up to me, which I love. One of my favorite people in the world. He's one of my members. Shout out to you, Adam. He's my Israel chapter lead. He runs the Israel Elite chapter. He was like, I believe 16 or 17. He DM'd me on TikTok telling me that he loved my car. He's like, dude, like, I made this edit. Do you want to check it out? He sent it to me, and it was like an edit of all the clips that I've had of my car, of my TikTok car, and he made some crazy edit. And after that, I was like, bro, like, thank you. And I started sending him clips. He started sending me edits for my Instagram, and that's when like my Instagram reels kind of like took a better turn. And then one day, he just FaceTimed me. He's like, dude, I think I'm gonna buy my first car. I think I'm gonna buy a BRZ. He FaceTimed me going to look at the car. He asked me questions. He's like, is this good? Is this bad? And he ended up just buying it. And he bought a 2016 BRZ Limited in red manual. That car has been in the Nuremberg. That car was tracked in the past, and it's insane. He was the first international member to ever put an elite banner on his car. You know, I feel like that's what really like makes it all worth it, is being able to inspire somebody, being able to show a good path to somebody. But that's like my favorite part about this whole thing that I'm doing, helping out those dreams, helping out those people, and inspiring people to like dream more.
What's your advice you would give to up and coming guys that want to make like a career out of yourself on social media?
Understand your audience. That's the most important thing. Not everybody's gonna like your content. You gotta focus your content on the people that are enjoying it. Don't try to just make everybody happy with their content. For example, my niche is cars, so I try to make that specific people happy. And my niche is FRSs. Like if you look at my followers, most of them are FRS, BRC, 86s. So also understand your time zones. Understanding at what time your audience is most active is crucial. You know, for example, for me, it's between 3 and 10. Like 3 to 10 p.m. is like when I post. That's when most of my audience is active. That's when I get the most engagement. Also, comments are extremely important for Instagram, for example. The algorithm takes it as if your content is creating discussions, so it shows it to more people. Having a community that's willing to share your content is important. You know, I get a lot of reposts, and it's because it's people that, you know, want to see me succeed.
Hey man, thank you for doing the video, dog.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Thank you guys for having me here, and appreciate y'all.
Hey, I got one more question for you. Can I get a couple flybys? Let's go. So like and shut, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, dog, and that's all for the video.